The US dollar continues trading near its 20-month high. The current geopolitical situation is forcing investors to scramble for cover, choosing safer assets, including the US dollar. The greenback also gained in value amid the expectations of the US employment data. The report fueled speculations over a sharper hike of the key interest rate. In our video review, we will find out what events may attract traders' attention this week. And again, important macroeconomic information will be published only from Tuesday. Thus, the National Australia Bank will disclose data on the Business Confidence Index. The indicator, which reflects entrepreneurs' sentiment, may decline after a certain optimism recorded in December. Such a significant rise was mainly caused by the assumptions that the Omicron outbreak would be short-lived. Now, people doubt that their businesses will flourish amid the negative geopolitical situation caused by conflict in Eastern Europe. Against this backdrop, the Australian dollar may lose value. What risks may pose the Russia-Ukraine conflict to the global economy? The fact is that Europe and the US impose sanctions against Russia as they do not approve of the military operation in Ukraine. However, most of the sanctions will severely hit not only Russia but also the countries that took such radical measures. That's why analysts foresee a high inflation rate accompanied by a slump in industrial production. Thus, Germany's industrial production report for January may unveil a rise of 0.5%. However, in February, the indicator is likely to show a decline. It's obvious that data for January will not change traders' sentiment. Traders are likely to display zero reaction to the Eurozone final GDP report for the fourth quarter of 2021. During the last 3 months of the previous year, the Eurozone economy expanded just by 0.3%. This is the slowest growth pace last seen 3 quarters ago. The slowdown should be explained by a worsening epidemiological situation in the region. Notably, Germany's economy showed the poorest performance. Market participants are likely to pay close attention to the trade balance data amid changes in supply chains and global market of goods. The fact is that the European Union and the United States may lose their main consumer, Russia. Canada's trade balance is also of vital importance. Notably, Canadian truck drivers organized protests against the vaccine passports. However, judging by the forecast, protests that took place in January had minor influence on the indicator. Meanwhile, in the United States, the trade balance deficit may hit a record high in January. Imports are likely to rise faster than exports, reflecting a high level of consumption in the country, even amid inflation prices. Such information may support the US dollar. On Wednesday, traders are likely to price in news about geopolitical changes amid the lack of important macroeconomic reports, and we will continue monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and keep abreast of the hottest news. We wish you profitable trading and stay tuned with us.